In the wild heart of Kenya, nature unfolds in its most authentic and unforgiving state. Vast savannas stretch to the horizon, rivers shift without warning, and sun-baked plains test every form of life. Survival here is never passive. It is a daily struggle. Each dawn introduces a new trial, while every dusk carries the silent imprint of encounters that have shaped destinies. Within this untamed landscape, the divide between predator and prey is perilously thin. A brief lapse in awareness can reverse roles, and a single delayed reaction can alter the outcome entirely. Every chase, confrontation, and narrow escape is part of an ancient balance where instinct, experience, and adaptability determine who endures. The conflicts that define these lands are not fought for dominance or triumph, but for continuity itself. They are quiet yet ruthless struggles that keep the rhythm of the wild in motion. Kenya shows no mercy for mistakes, but it reveals a fundamental truth of nature: to survive is to risk everything. Beneath Kenya's scorching ground and open skies, baboons have learned not only to endure, but to thrive within an unforgiving landscape. They move through this environment as naturally as the Themata grasslands that bend with the wind, yet never surrender. As omnivores, baboons rely on an exceptionally flexible diet, one that allows them to survive where many others struggle. On calm days, they travel without urgency, pulling tufts of grass, gathering fallen ripe fruits, digging for roots, and eagerly feeding on insects. At times, they patiently strip tree bark to reach the hidden starch beneath. But when scarcity sets in and hunger deepens, that calm expression sharpens, revealing a far more dangerous side. An ancient survival instinct takes control, pushing them toward harsher choices. In these moments, impala calves, fragile and momentarily separated from the herd, cease to be simple inhabitants of the savanna and become vulnerable targets. Morning light washes the troop in gold, highlighting coats dulled by dust and travel as the baboons advance in near silence. The air grows tense, as if the land itself anticipates what is about to unfold. Often perceived as peaceful foragers, baboons reveal another truth. Under extreme conditions, they are capable, determined predators. Their solid builds, sharp canines, and remarkable cooperation allow them to hunt small prey effectively. This time, the focus is an impala calf, isolated, defenseless, and with little chance of escape. Adult males take the lead, larger and stronger, with jaws capable of delivering immense bite force. They initiate the attack. Woodland edges where scattered trees and low vegetation provide cover offer ideal conditions for an ambush. In the distance, an impala mother and her young cautiously approach the fringe of the brush, separated from the safety of the herd. From its earliest moments, a young impala must stand, run, and hide without hesitation. In this land, delay is unforgiving. From the shadows, a dominant male baboon begins to close the distance. He moves with practiced precision through grass and shade, every step deliberate. Then, in a sudden burst, he lunges forward. The encounter is over in seconds. The calf is pinned to the ground. By the time the mother reacts and rushes back, the outcome is sealed. The hunt ends in a hard-earned meal. One life fades and the troop secures another day of survival. Baboons live in social groups known as troops, ranging from a few dozen to several hundred individuals. Their society is tightly structured and hierarchical. A male's status depends not only on physical strength, but also on experience, alliances, and recognition within the group, a complex social system that strengthens their resilience in one of Africa's most demanding environments. When a female enters estrus, the atmosphere within the troop shifts instantly. The swelling and deep reddish coloration of her hindquarters become an unmistakable signal to dominant males. In a world where instinct operates alongside social order, raw strength does not always decide the outcome. A younger male may succeed through timing, agility, and strategy, seizing the right moment to challenge the established hierarchy and reshape his status. After roughly 6 months of quiet gestation, the female gives birth to a single infant. Multiple births are exceedingly rare in such a demanding environment. The newborn, weighing only a few kilograms, clings instinctively to its mother's chest from the very first moments of life. Here, maternal care goes beyond instinct alone. It becomes a powerful bond, refined by evolution into a form of devotion essential for survival. Motherhood, however, is not carried alone. Within the troop, the protection and care of infants is a shared responsibility. It is a collective effort, woven into a complex social network that surrounds the young from every direction. Males with close social ties to the mother often take on protective roles, standing guard, intervening when danger arises, and helping ensure that the next generation has a chance to endure in one of Africa's harshest landscapes. In this harsh and unforgiving land, trust can be as dangerous as weakness. By the unwritten laws of the savanna, lions rarely lower themselves to hunt such small prey. but hunger reshapes every rule. When the stomach is empty, pride loses all meaning. The baboon's confidence begins to fracture as it senses the lion's endless patience. The choice is impossible. A father sacrifices one life to save another. The elder draws the predators away from his young, hidden high in the branches. Survival often comes at a terrible cost, and those who live on may carry the weight of that loss for the rest of their days. Nature watches in silence, repeating the same ancient story, while the Creator offers no answers. As the rains return to the East African savanna, the fragile survivor must continue to grow. One truth is now undeniable here. Survival is everything. Unable to endure further loss, the baboon makes a calculated choice. At dusk, along the riverbank, something unthinkable takes shape, an uneasy alliance between two ancient rivals, the lion and the baboon. An unspoken rule is established. The lion does not hunt monkeys, and the monkeys remain silent when the predator moves through the grass. In return, the lion becomes an invisible shield for the troop. Thus begins a dark alliance, where the lives of others become the quiet price paid for peace. But the leopard knows nothing of this arrangement. As always, it waits for a lapse in attention, slipping in to seize its own reward before vanishing into the shadows. What follows is not triumph, but rage and humiliation. The baboons have provoked a greater force, Their momentary advantage leaves behind only bitterness. The leopard's task was already complete, its victim silenced, its spine broken before it disappeared into the night. Within the shared territory, the baboons gain freedom to feed without restraint. They are remarkably adaptable omnivores, consuming fruits, tender leaves, grasses, roots, seeds, tubers, insects, and small animals. This flexible and opportunistic diet is the foundation of their success across much of Africa and even the Arabian Peninsula. To lions, such prey is insignificant and scarcely worth notice. Word of the fallen sentinel spreads like a poisoned wind. The Lion King does not see this as an ordinary hunt. Retaliation has been decided, and this is only the beginning. Now, observing the leopard, few would believe that only hours earlier it embodied power and confidence. Death would be too simple. To live on in fear and disgrace, that is the true punishment. From above, silent witnesses saw everything unfold. They did not intervene. They only watched, calm and unmoved, as the violent chapter came to an end. The time has come to honor their role beside the lion. From the heights, the baboon troop assumes its position as lookout, long having declared itself guardian of the plain's gateway. One spots the hungry leopard prowling nearby, with or without alliances. The leopard has always been a natural enemy. The same is true of African wild dogs, efficient hunters with astonishing success rates. Even great kudos have learned a vital rule: heed the baboon's warning calls. For those cries often mean the difference between life and death. What these unsuspecting herbivores do not realize is that they are placing their fate in the hands of the savanna's most ambiguous creatures. Only when the lion king and queen awaken will the true nature of the baboons be revealed. The troop splits with purpose. Some race to alert the lion. Others remain above, watching in silence. They know exactly what is about to happen. The unfortunate kudu never had time to understand that it had been betrayed. Had the baboons traded their conscience and instincts forged over millions of years for a fragile sense of peace for them, at least. In this land, betrayal can become the highest form of wisdom when survival is at stake. As the rainy season fades, many animals emerge having endured the most forgiving time of the year. But for Aita, this marks the beginning of desperation. Nature shaped her into the fastest land animal on Earth, built to sprint across dry, open ground, a flawless hunting machine now betrayed by shifting conditions. Three empty stomachs wait in the shadows. Her cubs do not understand hunger yet, but they feel its absence. The weight of responsibility presses down on their mother, forcing her toward an unthinkable choice, crossing into forbidden territory. If the Lion King discovers the intruder, the cheetah will be killed without mercy. Yet before her lies life and the baboons. Bound by a blood pact with the lions, the baboons' role goes beyond silent cooperation. They have become guardians of food-rich grounds. Their watch never falters. The cheetah, despite her unmatched speed, is vulnerable. Conflict is never her preference. This time, at least, she faces baboons rather than lions. Even in humiliation, the solitary mother still has a chance to retreat. But one question lingers in the air: can an alliance born of fear and convenience truly endure? In the end, it is as fragile as a thread stretched too thin, and before long, something else draws near. The dry season arrives. The air grows heavier and dust thickens with each passing day. For some, this is a time of endurance. For others, it marks the beginning of decline. The buffalo need water, and to find it, they must move toward higher ground. A short migration begins exactly the moment the lions have been waiting for. Pregnant females carry the future of the herd, yet now they appear to be a burden. They move more slowly, weighed down, unlike the lionesses that gave birth at the start of the dry season, lighter, quicker, and able to focus entirely on protecting their young. This is also one of the rare moments when the male lions truly take the lead. The support of the baboons is no longer necessary. When facing a declared enemy, the kings of the savanna choose direct strength and open confrontation. A coalition is often made up of 3 or 4 adult males, but bringing down a buffalo can require only one. The massive herd breaks apart in confusion, like a shattered formation. In the chaos, a pregnant female, slow and heavy, falls behind. For an adult lion, the outcome becomes inevitable. Precision is all that is required. A male lion can consume up to 40 kilograms of meat in a single feeding. After hours of deep rest, hunger soon returns. The cubs, too, show signs of exhaustion and unrest. Those who feed last always bear the greatest cost. This time, that burden falls on the mother. In truth, the lionesses are hungry as well, and at times they seem to embrace it. Kenya's landscape is a striking contrast of extremes. Snow-capped mountains rise above scorched plains, while alkaline lakes burst into motion as flamingos take flight, transforming these harsh waters into vibrant centers of life within the savanna ecosystem. This remarkable ecological variety is shaped by a tropical climate, strongly influenced by the intertropical convergence zone. Two major rainy seasons stretching from March to May, and again from October to December, restore vitality to the dry land. Kenya's ecosystems are not only rich in wildlife, but also carry the imprint of millions of years of geological change and natural evolution. Even today, powerful natural forces continue to sculpt this land, securing Kenya's place as one of the most iconic and awe-inspiring wild regions on Earth. At the heart of this system lies the Masai Mara, a vital component of an immense network of savannas and grasslands that flows seamlessly into Tanzania's Serengeti. It is a land that feels endless, where open fields stretch to the horizon. Scattered across the green carpet of grass, acacia trees stand like giant umbrellas rising from a sea of vegetation. The rainy season from March to May signals a rebirth across the plains. This territory is also home to legendary predators, the members of the famed Big Five lions, leopards, African elephants, buffalo, and black rhinos. They roam these lands year-round, sustaining a living cycle that never truly pauses. A comprehensive survey conducted in Masai Mara in 2023 revealed that large herbivores continue to dominate the savanna. Among them, blue wildebeest lead in overwhelming numbers, with more than 37,000 individuals forming living rivers that move relentlessly in search of fresh grass and water. Zebras follow closely. Numbering over 32,000, their black and white stripes glowing beneath the unforgiving sun and casting sharp shadows across the golden plains. African buffalo, nearly 12,000 strong, advance like moving fortresses, symbols of raw strength and endurance in one of the world's harshest environments. Impalas graceful and alert, number over 10,000 and rely on speed and adaptability to survive each passing day. Thompson's gazelles, smaller yet tireless, count more than 8,000 individuals, escaping danger through sudden bursts of astonishing speed. Each number reflects not just population, but resilience. Beneath the relentless sun, these herds remain in constant motion, racing against time while facing predators and the unpredictable will of nature. The plains of Masai Mara become an eternal stage where every creature plays its role. And so, life continues carried on the wind, rooted in the grass, and echoed in every beating heart of the wild. In the depths of the Masai Mara night, the unmistakable rasping laughter of the spotted hyena echoes across the savanna, a sound that signals mastery of the darkness. Far from the old myth that paints it as a mere scavenger, the spotted hyena is an accomplished hunter, obtaining nearly 90% of its food from prey it brings down itself. In this unforgiving environment, the spotted hyena stands out as one of the most intelligent and efficient predators on the plains. Its body is built for endurance rather than speed alone. Females, typically larger and more dominant, can weigh up to 73 kilograms, while males usually range between 41 and 54 kilograms. They live in a rare matriarchal society, unique among large carnivores. Females rule every aspect of clan life, and a single clan may include as many as 80 individuals. This hierarchy is not random, it is inherited, passed down through generations of dominant females, shaping the social order from birth. Spotted hyenas usually hunt in small groups, targeting the young, the weak, or those separated from the herd. They can reach speeds of up to 56 kilometers per hour and, more importantly, sustain long, exhausting chases that wear down their prey. Their most formidable weapon, however, is their jaw, among the strongest in the animal kingdom, capable of crushing bones. A feat few predators can match. With the ability to digest skin, cartilage, and even bone, the spotted hyena functions as a powerful biological recycler, leaving little behind after a meal. Their role extends beyond hunting. By consuming carcasses abandoned by other predators, hyenas serve as vital cleaners of the ecosystem. In doing so, they help reduce the spread of disease and preserve the fragile balance of natural cycles that sustain life across the Masai Mara. The white-backed vulture plays a very different role in the wild. It does not chase prey or dive from great heights in dramatic attacks. Instead, it follows the quiet signals of an ending, where death leaves its mark. That is where its work begins. gliding over open skies. This bird moves on wings that can span up to 2.6 meters, stretched wide like pale ribbons suspended in the air. The light coloring of its back has become an unmistakable symbol, a sign of a species tasked with nature's cleanup. Below those wings lie vast plains and open woodlands, landscapes where life and death move side by side. With remarkably sharp eyesight, the white-backed vulture can detect a carcass from great distances, descending in a precise, almost silent spiral. Its hooked beak is perfectly adapted to tear through the remaining soft tissues of animals such as wildebeest, zebras, or buffalo, leaving the tougher remains for other scavengers. In doing so, it fulfills a vital role in maintaining the natural balance of the ecosystem. Yet its final descent is more than the closing of a life cycle. It also carries a troubling message, a quiet warning about the uncertain future facing the wild world it helps sustain. Thanks to its vast, uninterrupted landscapes, the Masai Mara continues to support one of the largest remaining populations of this species anywhere in Africa. Here, the south-central black rhinoceros stands as a living relic of an ancient world, a true survivor shaped by time. Weighing up to 1,360 kilograms, protected by skin as thick as armor, and bearing horns that can reach 1.2 meters in length. It embodies raw power and a distant, primal past. Its hooked, prehensile lips are perfectly adapted for life in harsh terrain, allowing it to strip leaves, snap branches, and pull new shoots from tough shrubs such as acacias and commiphora, even feeding on dry bark when necessary. Through the arid reaches of the savanna, the black rhino moves with quiet determination, locked in an endless search for sustenance. Despite its grayish hide, the name black rhinoceros does not describe its color, but rather the weight of its presence and its deep-rooted connection to these lands. Yet behind this imposing figure lies a story shaped by loss. Once the species ranged widely across eastern and southern Africa, from Tanzania to Zimbabwe, from Zambia to South Africa. Today, fewer than 3,000 individuals remain in the wild. The Masai Mara has become one of their final strongholds, a true sanctuary where the species still endures. It is the only region in Kenya where a native population of black rhinos survives, safeguarded by the sheer scale of the landscape and rigorous conservation efforts. In just 50 years, nearly 90% of the species has vanished. Poaching, silent, relentless, and devastating, has claimed thousands of these giants, pushing the black rhinoceros to the very edge of extinction. Across the wide savannas of the Masai Mara, the Masai giraffe rises with quiet grandeur, a living tower that seems to bridge earth and sky. Reaching heights of up to 5.5 meters, this elegant giant moves with an unexpected grace through the grasslands, its presence commanding attention wherever it goes. Its unmistakable coat, patterned with dark, leaf-shaped patches stretching along the neck and body, sets it apart from other subspecies such as the reticulated giraffe. No two patterns are ever the same. Each one is a natural signature, shaped slowly by evolution and time. Beneath the spreading crowns of acacia trees, the Masai giraffe finds its daily nourishment. With a neck perfectly adapted for browsing high above the ground, a single individual can consume up to 34 kilograms of leaves each day. Acacias form the core of its diet, along with shrubs like Commiphora and Terminalia. In the harsh, dry savanna, every mouthful is a vital source of energy. Historically, Masai giraffes ranged widely from southern Kenya into northern Tanzania, thriving in open savannas and semi-arid landscapes. For generations, they moved freely across the Masai Mara and the Serengeti. Today, however, their numbers have declined at an alarming rate. Fewer than 45,000 individuals are believed to remain in the wild. Their struggle for survival grows more difficult each year, threatened by habitat loss driven by agricultural expansion and by illegal hunting. In this reality, the Masai Mara holds exceptional importance not only as a refuge for giraffes, but also as one of the last places in Kenya where a native population of black rhinoceroses continues to exist. Untouched by human relocation and protected within this enduring stronghold of wildlife, Kenya is a land where survival is decided in seconds, and the boundary between hunter and hunted is dangerously thin. Every encounter, every chase, and every narrow escape helps preserve the balance of a world that allows no mistakes. These struggles are not acts of cruelty, but of necessity. They are threads in a natural cycle that has sustained life for thousands of years, a cycle that today must be understood, respected, and protected. If this journey through the wild has inspired you, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to Llamado Salvaje TV. Join us as we continue to explore the raw, real stories of the animal kingdom.